Good evening, everyone. Happy July 24th, 2024. I'm so glad to be with you tonight. I'm Reverend Robin Nashak, the spiritualist minister, and we are here to take a spin into the stillness, which is just another way of saying that we are grabbing a few moments to ourselves tonight to uh, go a little deeper than we've been most of the day, to reflect on some things we might have been thinking about that have been scattered or flying around in our heads, and to just be quiet and listen to our deep selves for a response to all of that stuff that we might be thinking about in our brains. Just pausing and listening to everything, not just the voice here, but the voice everywhere. So we begin this process, and it's a simple one, by just setting an intention for tonight's meditation. What do you expect to know? What do you want guidance about? What do you want to accomplish in the stillness? Maybe you just want to be more relaxed as the week moves on. Maybe you would like to sleep better. Maybe you would like some guidance on an issue that you have with a person or situation in your life. Regardless, it's up to you to just kind of think about it and focus. And that way, you're giving some substance and some practicality to the efforts that you are making by being here. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be just a word or a phrase or just whatever prompts you to focus and ask the question when we go deep, and get the answers that you want to know. So let's do it now. Why waste time? Set that intention. I think by writing it down, you put an emphasis to it. You give yourself the awareness and the focus and the permission to look into this experience, or to experience some sort of shift in your life. So if you write it down, a little slip of paper just like this, nice and easy, I will write mine down, but I will also write another slip that says everyone's intentions. And that's because if we were live, I would gather all those slips of paper and we would send them into the flames, would burn them. Because when we release them back into the universe, we release our attachment to the outcome of our intention. So we know that the universe is going to respond, and most likely it'll be even better than we expected if we allow ourselves to be open to that possibility, which is why we send them off into the flames. So let's do it. Let's set that intention. So I've written mine down here, and that will gather energy. And then if you write yours down, that energy that you are imbuing to that little slip of paper as you hold on to it, you can send my way, and I will gather it into this one as a proxy that says everyone's intentions. Now, this means that even if you are joining the recorded version of this, yes, indeed, you are still part of this amazing energy of this little community that we have going here. So uh, send that energy regardless of when and from where you are sending this and meditating yourself, from wherever you are participating, because it makes this meditation unique. Uh, Unique to the other ones that we've gone through already, and any other one that comes after this. This is a unique experience, even if it's the exact same people, because it's a new energy, it's a new day, new things are happening around us. So we want to make sure that we capture that uniqueness and that we set that intention and give ourselves some focus. So we add to that focus by drawing a card. They're called oracle cards, or you can call them creative prompts. So these cards just help shape that intention, give us more information or more perspective about the situation or experience that we might have been setting an intention for. So it's almost an answer to a question, or it gives more information to the intention or the question that you have just written down. I shuffle the cards. I draw the top card from the deck so that we can all see the card that I'm drawing together. And that represents the answer to all of our individual unique questions. That card is for tonight, the answer to that question, the guidance that we're seeking. And so that's what makes this community experience so exciting, so wonderful, is that we all come together to get that one answer that can answer or give guidance or offer insight in an infinite number of ways, regardless of what we all are going through or addressing all that we are going through individually. So let's shuffle the cards. Shuffle the cards, and then we will look at the card and read about the card. So again, have that intention in mind, whatever it was, and know that whatever card we draw after I shuffle here will be the guidance that we seek, will be the reading for this evening. We're meditating, but it is kind of like a little reading as well, because the card helps provide insight, background, helps you to gather information to take with you as you meditate. You can work with it while you're in that meditation. Then you can come out of meditation with just a little more knowledge than you had before you went in. Right, so let's draw that card. Top card, I'm drawing the top card. As you can see right here, I'm not reaching in, not using my own meditation or my own intuition. Just drawing that top card. Ready? The card for tonight is, oh, how lovely. I'm not sure if we've had this card before, but it is a beautiful card. If you can see it, is Vesta. And the theme of this card is hearth. So we are looking at the home fires. We are looking at that place that we dwell, but we're also looking at the heart that is home as well. So I'm going to put the card down. You're going to be able to get a closer look at it as I read, get more information about it. Go from there. There it is. I'm having trouble focusing there. I think it might be the light. There it goes. All right, so you can see the card. It's coming. I don't know, all of my cameras are focusing strangely this evening, but let's try it again. I think it might be the lighting. All right, so I'm going to read about the card. Get an idea. You can see there's a gazebo there. You've got the fire burning in the center again, representing the heart center. And again, think about that intention. What is this saying about that? Vesta, hearth. Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. The second largest and brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta, oldest goddess of hearth, home, and family, and the center of a strong community. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out, and the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. Our action. Evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share all you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to your hearth and your core values. Focus on that center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find that deep calm within. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide advise and operate from there. It may be time to take a retreat, a chance to clear yourself, clear your energy fields, cleanse your environment, reclaim your temple. If a relationship is truly of value and important to your soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. Our challenge, Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. Your gift, find the temple within, the place of quiet safety that you can tend to the fire and carry this sacred temple with you always. How beautiful. And how auspicious that we would draw the card that details the myth of Vesta, who is keeping that hearth fire burning on the week that we start the 2024 Summer Olympics. We're going to be lighting that torch. That flame never goes out. And I just listened to a podcast today that talked all about keeping that flame lit for the duration and all that it takes. So we want to make sure the flame within us is always lit. That is the goal of this message, but it also applies to your intention as well. So how does it do that? I'm curious. So let's prepare for meditation. That means you're going to become comfortable. You probably already are. You want to put yourself in a place where you, if you can, remain alert. I know it's the end of the day, but you want to remain alert. You want to remain aware. You want to remain able to have that dialogue, that inner dialogue when you get into the stillness, if you can. If not, you're still in that space. Don't you worry. If you doze off, don't you worry. You are operating at another level. Perhaps it's not a totally conscious one, but you've set that intention. And so your body is taking over. Your consciousness is taking over when that happens. So a little drink here. We are going to take a few deep breaths to center ourselves and to relax. So my suggestion is that you keep your eyes open on the first two. We do it together. And then when I switch the screen over to the card so that you can look at that at any time during the meditation, you can allow your eyes to close. They can kind of fluctuate between open and closed. This is your meditation. But let's get centered together. Let's inhale through our nose and hold it for a moment. Now exhale nice and slowly through our mouth. Good. Inhale again. And hold. Exhale slowly. And on this last breath, let's inhale. And hold. And exhale slowly. You can allow your eyes to close. And as we allow our breath to return to a natural pace, I'm going to remind you that as you begin to relax, it is summertime. There's still a lot of activity around us as the daylight hours are still pretty light, even though they're getting shorter. But as you relax, you may be startled if you hear a sound, my dogs or your dogs, or a horn or a siren. But we want to allow ourselves to go a little more deeply every time that happens. So we may get a start, but we want to just pivot back into that relaxed state. It doesn't matter if you're thinking. Don't allow your previous preconceptions of meditation to hinder your experience right now. Allow yourself to be guided. Attach yourself to what makes sense. It might be my guidance. It might be the tones of the drum. It might be how you're feeling in your skin right now. want you to imagine that in the center of your chest, where your heart chakra is located, you begin to sense a warmth there. Feel that warmth. And as you feel that warmth, begin to see in your mind's eye that warmth emanating from a fully burning, vibrant flame. Like the Olympic cup that burns, the cauldron, that flame is burning brightly. And it's burning in the color that you love the most. Where in our own mind's eye, we can imagine anything. And so just imagine that flame burning in the cauldron eternally in a vibrant, beautiful color that represents you right now. Maybe your favorite color, it may be just the color that you see. And the only meaning of this color is that it is one that you love. And it burns so brightly. And so we feel the warmth. We can see in our mind's eye this beautiful, vibrant flame burning brightly and steadily. And we allow a calming emotion to envelop us. And that calming emotion is one of safety and comfort. It is one of release, relaxation. It is the sensation, the feeling of being home. And as we feel this sensation of being home, feeling home, feeling its warmth, feeling protected with its safety, we begin to understand the truth of who we are. For this feeling of home is not one that we go to and from. It is always here, because in fact, this feeling of home is actually our true self. Burning so brightly as only we uniquely can. This flame is our truth. And in our mind's eye, the body that surrounded it, as we imagined it in the center of our chest, is simply an outer garment to ourselves, to the truth of this flame. And we realize just how much stock, how much emphasis we put on this cloak. This outerwear, which, yes, is very much a part of our material and sensory human experience. But here, as we grow in our warmth and see this flame of our favorite color burn so brightly and feel this incredible sensation of truth and authenticity and safety, we realize that this is the space that we long for in our daily life. This is the place that we seek in meditation. That place of our radiant, burning magnificence. We feel both a part of this flame and yet seem to be experiencing all of these fusion feelings while we look at it as well or hear it. And we realize we don't have to experience this as a mutually exclusive or binary experience. We are the flame, and yet we can see, feel, touch, experience the flame. We are the flame and we are the observer of the flame. And we don't even need to try to wrap ourselves around that idea here. It all makes sense. And so for the next few moments, we've set that intention. We drew the beautiful card that has drawn us deep, that has brought us home. Let's discover what we need to know from this experience of coming home. Allow the drum, the tones, your feeling to take you and to offer you the information in just the way you can receive it. Maybe you hear a voice. Maybe you see colors in your head. Maybe you feel something tingling through your body, whatever it is. Let's do that. Let's experience that now. that we've had that exchange, that communication, that connection with this luminous flame, which we now know and recognize as our deepest, deepest self, our truest, our being, our presence, our home. Let us allow ourselves an expanded view of this place that we find ourselves. Let's allow ourselves to sense in some way the other flames of those who are joining us now or whenever you are participating in this experience. The souls that have been here in this space together are always together in this way. We can see and sense and know that we are part of something greater, something collective, something unified. Our flame is unique, but we are part of a much larger fire. We don't have to say a lot or communicate a lot. We just want to recognize our beautiful uniqueness, but also that we are all here together. And now let's focus back on that flame that we are in as well as observing. Feel the warmth. Know that this space that we have come to tonight, this is the hearth, this is our truth. Let us remember to return here whenever we are feeling like we are far from home. We can remember that home is right here in our center. Let's feel it. And as we do, let's engage that mind's eye again and sense our physical body beginning to appear around that burning flame. At first, it's translucent, and then the more and more it comes in, the more that we dissolve around that burning flame. We feel ourselves returning to our physical space. We remember that we are breathing in and breathing out. And that beautiful breath is what has anchored us here while we took our journey within. And let's take 3 breaths together. And on the last breath, we'll open our eyes. So let's inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. And one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale nice and fully as we return. And the great thing about it is that we haven't really gone anywhere. We're not really returning because we've always been here. Home is always here, where we are right now. I hope you found that space. I hope you found your way home. Feel free to come back to this meditation anytime to get back there if you need that little prompt. It's a lot of fun. It's such a beautiful way of feeling our truth, feeling that self that keeps us safe. Truly, if we're here and participating, then we are in some way safe enough to do so. That's something to be grateful for, because it allows us to be strong and to go out there and share this beautiful feeling of home and help others find their own. So, all of that, I'm so grateful that you have had the courage to journey within yourself. Let's say hello to everyone, shall we? I see you there, Sue, on Zoom. Thank you for being here. I love you. You know I do. So grateful for you. Let's see what you said in the chat. Yes. All right. Strength is always welcome, I know, for me too. So enjoy. Let's see if anybody else is on the socials. While I do that, I want to remind everybody, as I sent my newsletter out today, I will not be here next week because I will be away celebrating my birthday. I'm very excited. I'm a Leo. I love celebrating my birthday. There's Alex. Hi, Alex. Thank you for being here. I love my birthday. I love doing things on my birthday. I don't need a lot. I just like to celebrate the day, which apparently is a trait of Leo's. I wouldn't know. But I appreciate your flexibility. I know I was ill last week and then was away a couple weeks before that. So it's been a busy summer. What can I say? So thank you so much for being here, for being patient. We will return here. We'll spin into stillness again. Feel free to do it on your own. There are many, many, many over the last couple of years that you can choose from to honor the time that you've set for yourself. But I will return here on Wednesday, August 7th at 7:30 p.m. Or yes, August 7th. And I will look forward to seeing you then. Have a beautiful night. Stay wonderful. Have a great summer. Feel the joy. And welcome home.